All right, Dragon Ball Super fans, we just had a new episode drop in the Tournament of Power arc, and I have some mixed feelings about it. Don't get me wrong, I felt like this episode was better than the Hit versus Jiren episode, in my opinion, just because we got some real focus and character development for Cabba, kind of taking a new leadership role. The fact that Hit tried to tell him, like, hey, I'm holding off Jiren, I'm doing my part, you need to go out there and knock out more opponents to do your part so Universe 6 can survive. So Cabba really stepped up this episode, telling Kale and Caulifla to run off and just kind of lick their wounds and heal, because those two are the secret weapon in Universe 6. And I'm inclined to agree, given the fact that we only have 3 Saiyans and 2 Nameks. Now, if this was Universe 7, that would actually be, what? Oh, we're good. We have 3 powerful Saiyans, Gohan, Vegeta, Goku, Piccolo, and let's say there was another Namekian in its place. But I just wanted to say that when it comes to Cabba, I feel like this was a good episode for him, but at the same time, I just hated the fact he got knocked out so easily. But let me put it this way. It was Golden Frieza he was up against. So, number one, I felt like that was overkill on Frieza's part. But at the same time, it was interesting to say, okay, Super Saiyan 2 Cabba was powerful enough to, if you want to go so far as to say, push Frieza to go golden. But at the same time, you have to think, okay, well, this is Frieza, who has a hate, if you want to go so far as call him a racist against Saiyans, that he just loved the idea of torturing Cabba. But at the same time, he saw that, okay, this guy might be more powerful than a simple play toy, so I might have to go serious, just because he even stresses like, to have to waste some excess stamina on such a weakling is pitiful. And let me just put it this way. I was not against Cabba getting a new transformation. Honestly, with all the spoilers and everything going around, Super Saiyan 2 Cabba was never anything that was even mentioned, which could be one of two things. Number one, that the writers felt that it was irrelevant just to even note that, oh, Cabba's getting a new power, because he will be knocked out in less than 5 minutes after he even gets to form. So to me, most people might be saying, oh, they keep doing all these transformations because this tournament arc is just full of transformations, literally from the time that the Grand Priest announced the tournament, when everybody was recruiting the fighters, to the tournament itself, where some people are getting transformations mid-battle. It's almost like, in the Pokemon series, where a trainer's Pokemon will just evolve mid-battle and win. But for me, I felt that Cabba obtaining Super Saiyan 2 didn't phase me that he achieved the form. It just kind of affected me that he got knocked out just right after going Super Saiyan 2. So it's almost like, okay, that was good character development, but it just sucks that he got knocked out just, right after. Like, let's say if it was 2 or 3 episodes later where we actually saw him kind of, take out a couple more guys or getting some good fights, it would have been worth it. Now, to me, him achieving Super Saiyan 2 felt right, in the sense that he was going through a lot of stress. Literally, he was in the middle of getting a beat down. He was not just being physically tortured, but emotionally, like, I believe her name was Mona. I just want to say, like, Whitney's Mill Tank, but, black, in the sense that she was like rolling around like a giant wheel, just flattening and crushing Cabba, literally mocking him, Vegeta, his Saiyan associates, so to speak, Kale and Caulifla. So he had the trauma and the damage to go Super Saiyan 2, in the sense that he was in a high stress situation. Now, when it comes to Caulifla, it's like that tingly feeling in the back, and then she just went Super Saiyan. And then when Kale went on that rampage, she literally went Super Saiyan 2 out of nowhere. It wasn't like, she was being pushed back by Kale. Cabba was the one that was taking the beating. Like, if anybody should have went higher than Super Saiyan during, Kale's Berserk phase, it should have been him. But no, Caulifla just to flex a blast by going Super Saiyan 2 out of nowhere. But to be fair, she did admit to Goku in the tournament, oh, well, you went Super Saiyan 2. I want to do that. I did that one time, but I haven't been able to figure out how to do it since. And then she learned to do it just by watching Goku. Now, when it comes to, Cabba even going Super Saiyan to begin with, again, high stress situation. He was getting his ass handed to him by Vegeta in the Universe 6 versus 7 tournament. So if anything, I feel like Cabba's transformations feel more quote unquote natural when compared to the Universe 7 Saiyans, in regards to the situations and training they went through in order to achieve these new forms. Where Caulifla just seems to, hey, you can do that. Boom, I want to do it too. that kind of harkens back to the whole Goku scenario. If you remember Dragon Ball, Goku was a character who could just mimic and just learn techniques after seeing them once perform right in front of him. So to me personally, I feel like Cabba is an underrated Saiyan in the fact that he gets new forms only through working his butt off, while Caulifla just seems to just learn it naturally. So it does really seem like it just shows even more the comparisons of Vegeta to Goku, where Goku seems to naturally be good at, you know, transformations and overpowering people, where Vegeta, you know, pushed himself with gravity training and Zenkai boost through, you know, getting shot through the chest by Krillin. So to me, I feel like if there was ever a complaint, I don't think Cabba should be a Universe 6 Saiyan that's, you know, I guess you could say hounded for earning transformations easily. He doesn't. He literally needs to be beaten up before he gets a new form. And then in the next episode, in the preview, where it seems like Caulifla and Kale are going to be teaming up against Goku, Goku even says that he'll show them Super Saiyan 3. And honestly, I'm excited for that because Super Saiyan 2 is my favorite level, but I'm glad to see 3 in the anime again, because remember, we haven't seen it since he used it briefly on Future Trunks, and I think he did it briefly during the whole 2-part episode where him and Krillin do an errand for Master Roshi. But I just feel that Cabba really shouldn't have been knocked out the way he did as quickly as he did, simply because of the fact that he got a new power. He was like the new trump card for Universe 6. Well, maybe not the strongest, of course. I feel like maybe Caulifla and Kale still have more power over him. But at the same time, it's like, you know, oh man, he caught a second win, so I really can't wait to see what he's going to do next. But then he got easily knocked out. So I feel like Universe 6 is in trouble now. But with that being said, how do you feel about Cabba reaching Super Saiyan 2? Because in my opinion, I feel like he definitely earned it. And secondly, how do you feel about him being knocked out not even 5 minutes after he achieves a new form? So with that being said, please subscribe to my channel. You know, it's really new, but I really feel like this is a great way to get into deep discussions on all things Dragon Ball related, Pokemon, and even CW, DC superhero shows. So let me know your thoughts on the Tournament of Power so far, and I'll talk to you next time.